Okay, I just did this, which is kind of annoying, but apparently if I press this button and go full screen, it stops the video, so lesson learnt. Which is annoying because I want the full screen, but it is what it is. Okay, so I took a trade on Friday night. Here's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 3 days consecutive expansion. Friday, I'm expecting a down close. Obviously, I don't know what's going to happen Friday yet. It started to open up throughout the Asian session, but I'm expecting down close because 1, 2, 3, big imbalance, and most importantly, buy side was taken. So following that, there's no further targets above. So I'm expecting some type of weekly correction in the week before we continue to trend. Maybe even if it consolidates, that was a potential, like a possibility. But I just wasn't expecting another full day of expansion. So if we go to our 4-hourly, buy side ran, we leave this imbalance. There's another one here, another one here, but they weren't my concerns. I was just going for a small downwards movement trade and then close to the week and then see what happens next week. But I wasn't expecting like a full 100 pip move on Friday. I just wanted a cheeky like 20, 30 pips. So we go to the 1 hour. We can refine this imbalance a little bit more. Okay. Basically the same thing. Oops. We have an imbalance there that I was targeting. I was targeting about, I wasn't sure if it would close all of it, but I was looking for 50% of it, which is there, good enough. I don't have a template for it. Oh well. That was target 1. This was potential target 2. So if we go back to exactly whereabouts I took the trade, I sat down during the London session, so this in the back is Asia. If we go back, what I see here is we get a range of consolidation. We take the high of the consolidation, not yet. Next candle we will bang. High of it gets taken, so buy side is taken out. Next thing I'm looking for is a downwards market structure shift, which we get. But the issue with it was, if we go to the 5 minute now, there was no, what's it called? There was no imbalance on the way down, no displacement. So there was no entry and nothing, like, yeah, it's just not in my rules, so I wasn't looking for a trade yet. But when we saw these highs get ran, so more buy side ran, and then we get displacement down, wait for it, there we go. We get displacement, strong downward candles, specifically a little bit here, but that wasn't the main one that we're targeting. We're looking at this one. We have an order block here, which I wasn't expecting to be violated. If it did get violated, then I don't know how high we're going, but I wasn't expecting this to be taken out. So from here, I was thinking short somewhere in here, stop above here, targeting, like I said, the sell side as 1 and the 50% of the imbalance as 2, which total 3.9 plus 2.5, so like a 3.25. But right now we still don't have an entry because another aspect of my rule is from swing high. Actually, it's this high. From swing high, oops, last up close candle, swing high, swing low. I need an entry above the 50% here. Honestly, when I'm looking at this is probably the swing high, and I probably should have got an entry here, even though it's above the imbalance. It's kind of in this one, and it's still below the order block, so that should have been the entry, but I decided to use this one, which is incorrect. I shouldn't do that next time. I should use the actual swing high that ran the liquidity. Like if I was going if this downwards move created an imbalance, I would have used this high to this high, not this high to this high, and then go on to sell in a premium. Sell in a premium, you buy at a discount. Okay, so anyways, should have went from there, went from here, which gave me an entry at this 50% retracement, fills the FEG below the order block. I was expecting a move up to maybe here, but not up here. So that was where I chose to take my entry. Continue, we see, get entered. And then let's just mark out 830, which is close enough. Okay. So we're cruising, gets close to taking this out, start to move down, which is nice. Not the exact price action I would have wanted, but you know, can't have it perfect. Now, if we go down to the 1 minute, this is where it gets interesting. So we see that's the idea. We get to 830, which is, let me move this. Okay, here, next 2 candles. 1, 2, bang, fucked. And what happened was I checked it beforehand, and then I went out, and then I came back, and I just forgot that retail sales were coming out at 10:30. I kind of just decided I was going to let the trade sit for the night. So retail sales came out, fat market manipulation, ran my stop, and then ended up moving all the way down to TP1, which is this line, and TP2, which was the next. And then throughout the night, it continued to run down, but I wasn't concerned with that. I was only looking for 1, 2. But it's nice to know my bias was right. The idea was right with the expansion lower on the daily candle. The only thing I could have done different is, well, obviously know that retail sales were coming out and pay attention to it, but I either should have closed the trade when we were nearing 10:30, 10:30 New York, 10:30 our time, 8:30 New York time. I could have closed the trade or just move it to stop and risk the slippage and hope that retail sales didn't do enough to take us out. I thought about what if I put my stop, I had my stop up there from the start, but there was no reason that retail sales, like the initial volatility, didn't just take this out too. Like I have no idea why it stopped there and not there. So honestly, like I should have just known. I should have been paying more attention and closed or moved to break even when the high impact news came out. I was lucky that when my stop did get ran, it was what, here. Yeah. When my stop did get ran, there was no slippage. It just closed exactly where it was, which is, silver lining, I suppose. But yeah, nice trade. Followed all my rules. Got the bias right. Just made a stupid mistake, and it cost me like 0.5% of your account. So I'll pay more attention next time.